Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts TV, and we are returning with the lockdown sessions again, and we're going to look at the last edition of Max Power magazine, which was published from 1993 to 2011. It's fair to say the Max Power generation spawned a lot of fantastic cars of its time, and it pushed the boundaries. And unfortunately, in 2011, the magazine stopped publishing, and we have the very last edition, which comes in a nice sort of plasticky folder. And the car that's on the front on this plasticky folder is the first feature car they featured, which was a Peugeot 205. It's turning over. What have we got? You've got you've got two huge posters, 19 feature cars, and 152 kilos of naked lady flesh, and a few cruise reports as well. So let's get into this Max Power magazine and have a wee look at it. I'm not sure if this video is going to be on 1 or 2 parts, depending on how long the video goes on for. I might break it down into a couple of parts. So let's open it. First of all, I've only really had this magazine out the packet, maybe I can count on one hand, maybe 4 or 5 times. It's not been read like every single day sort of thing. It's been kept good. So I've just taken the magazine out of its packet, and it's just basically on the front cover, it's just the same as what was on the plasticky bag. So let's have a look through the last edition of Max Power magazine. So on the cover page you've got an advert for Yokohama tyres, and on the second page you've got the editor's letter. The editor at the time was Mark Guest, who was a regular in Max Power magazine, and he's just basically saying, after the end of an era, after 17 glorious years, we're finally pulling down the shutters, lowering the ramps, and locking up for one last time. He's basically saying that Max Power magazine's played a part in thousands of people's lives and created a scene and a generation of modifiers on a scale that had never been seen in a car scene before. So that's that. We'll just carry on here. So you've got your contents page here. So you've got a few feature cars like a Peugeot 206 Perfection, Family Build Fiesta, Fuel Girls versus Modball, Jekyll and Hyde MGs, and into the next page we have an advert for Maxxis tyres. And again, moving into the next page is a more contents page, and the girls. An advert for Dodo Juice. And here comes our first feature car. It's a Euro MG. And in the tagline it says, "It's not often you'll see an MG in Max Power, but that's not the biggest surprise about Jamie Brown's show-winning 160 brake horsepower Euro ZR." Looking at it, it's a stunning looking car. It's been debadged. It's got a nice interior and sound system. Back in the TVs were big things. It's sitting on a set of Schmidt Modern Line wheels. There we go. And this is a 160 brake horsepower car, and it's been dropped, but it's not on static. Sorry, not static. Aero hydro. It's just basically dropped on coilovers. There's some more of the interior here. And some of the tech spec. He spent £5,000 in the car, buying it. Money spent, he said he lost count. It's got it's actually got 180 brake horsepower, top speed 147, and top speed of 6.6 0 to 60 of 6.6 seconds. Basically 1800 VVC. It's got things like a PTP performance kit, LTG Maxigen carbon induction kit, Jan speed exhaust system. As I said, he had the Schmidt Modern Line 3-piece split wheels. And he's basically removed like the chrome grills. So from a first glance, you wouldn't say that's an MG. It could be, you could be looking at like a Volkswagen, a Euro-styled Volkswagen, but no, this is an MG. Moving into the next feature car, it's a Fusio 206. Again, back in the day, this was a staple of max power modifying. Check out the interior on that. So this max powered style 206. It's just basically a 1.4 GLX, and he spent £5,000 buying the car and £10,000 modifying it. It's got a top speed of 107 miles an hour and does 0 to 60 in 11.6 seconds. But engine wise, he's got like a pipe across panel filter, stainless exhaust back box. It's on coilovers. He's got image billets 60 wheels, chrome powder coated centres. He's got a GTI front bumper on the car. I think he's basically got the GTI kit on it. He's de-locked the doors. An Ecos smoothed grille. You've heard of Ecos Peugeot up in Scotland. He's got a full GTI interior, and he's retrimmed the seats in Bridge of Weir Toscana tan leather. What a stunning car. Again, a lovely little ice install. Turning over. Got some more here. Try and get past it. I mean, these wheels are a work of art. So, and then we go into In Gear, which I think is just like new products. Sponsored by Maxxis tyres. So we got wheels like the Rotaforce Drifts, Rota Blitz, Calibra Pro 7s, Volks, Alotech wheels, and some Clears cleaning product. Again, over into the next page. We're at page 24 now. You've got things like clutch kits for Astra and Corsa VXRs, Mark 1 Focus coilovers, Jap Speed S14 twin downpipe, and Jap Speed rotor discs, and our advert for Clears. You've got your latest stereo systems, which at the time back in 2011 was an Alpine CDE 126 BT exclusive. So this stereo's got Bluetooth, USB, stream calls and music wirelessly. You've got an integrator, Clarion VZ401E, which now you probably find them, these sort of displays, you'll probably find them in most cars nowadays. A Cobra Sport GTR decat, and another advert for Claire's. Now we're sort of getting into, like, we've got shoes there, so you've got Paiolotti Phototipo driving shoes. You've got some Drift Datsuns and Carrera GT Championship set. Car wax for £120. Dodo wheel cleaner up there. Couple of McRae tribute models. Let's carry on. Then we're going to, like, entertainment, so you've got computer games. So computer game back in the time was Dirt Free or Nailed. You've got a Renault F1 Team Watch, Bed Shaker alarm clock, Star Wars USBs, your latest phone, which was I think was a Sony Ericsson X10 Mini, more shoes and some headphones. Next feature car we've got here is a 2010 Skyline Xb. This is something else. Just check out the wheels on that. They are something else. They are 20-inch monsters, apparently custom billet alloy creations by ADF in America. Even the centre caps have been custom machined, and you're expecting a 4-figure price tag per wheel on one of these. It's quite a nice little car. Carry on. Apparently with dish wheels, wood and aluminium slats, everything represents retro. Check out the engine there. A lot of work going in. Some nitrous oxide. Oops, sorry about that. And he's spent, car cost £15,000. Doesn't know how much it cost money wise. It's 170 brake horsepower, 177, top speed 120, and 8.9 seconds. It's a 2.3 or 2.4 4-cylinder 16 valve. With Brian Crowder stage 2 camshaft, stainless steel valves, DC sports exhaust. It's got a short shift kit, airlift company, TRD sway bars, as I mentioned, the wheels, and yeah, different to see one of these in the magazine. And we move into the first max power model, who is Jess. So what I've done, if there's any wee nudie bits in there, I've had to cover them because you know what YouTube's going to be like. So we'll just cover up and move on to the next page.